everybody. Welcome to another episode of American Dream TV. I'm your host, StefanieKing. Today we are in Hendersonville, Tennessee at one of our newest listings, 185 Honeysuckle Drive. Hendersonville is the fourth largest city here in Nashville, and it has great parks, shopping, and it's right on Old Hickory Lake. This gorgeous listing was staged by one of my favorite stagers here in Nashville, Spark Vintage Rentals. As a realtor, we know how important it is to make your home stand out when we list it. Even though we're in a seller's market and we're getting multiple showings and offers quickly, it's still so important to have your house ready for showings so that you can get top dollar. Typically, if a buyer walks into a vacant home, they can't picture where to put their couch or even if it's going to fit. By staging that, we remove all of those questions, allowing the buyer to visualize themselves moving right in. Today, I'm gonna talk to Erin Sparks about all things staging. Actually, I think she just got here.
Hi.
Hello. Come on,
How are you? Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, Erin, so happy to have you here.
Good to be here, thank you.
So our first question of the day is, what is your process of staging a home?
When I'm looking at staging a home, I'm keeping two things in mind. First of all, how is it going to photograph? And second of all, how is it going to show? So I'm thinking about what the real estate photographers, what angles they're going to get so that we can get these amazing photographs that are really going to draw potential buyers in to schedule an appointment to come and see the house. Then the next thing I'm thinking of is how are people going to walk through the space when they are viewing it in person. So I want to make sure that the layout is just inspiring and open so that they can visualize themselves living there.
So obviously you have a ton of cool pieces and we've used you a lot. We've seen a lot of different things that you've done in different homes. Yeah. Where do you source all this stuff and then how do you keep it so cool and trendy?
As you know, we love vintage. So I believe that every well-designed space has some old things in it just to give it some soul and some depth. So we use a lot of vintage books and knickknacks. So we'll shop at Goodwill for books or antique malls for artwork and accessories.
I'm so excited. Your team did such a great job on this house.
Thank you.
So I know we're gonna head over to Bradford and actually see you guys in action. All right, so we just got here to 176 Bradford Circle in Hendersonville, Tennessee. I cannot wait to go inside and see the before and after. Let's go check it out. Now that this room's finished, talk to me about how you picked the particular items for this space.
I knew right off the bat that this is in more of a suburban area, so we wanted to kind of go family friendly, wanted to keep it more neutral. And then when looking at the photos, the first thing I noticed was the gray on the walls with the contrast of the dark gray trim. And so I start most staging designs with a sofa. I picked our kind of gray tweed sofa and then just built it off of there, adding in lots of bright whites to keep it clean and fresh, and then just some modern, funky accents to add interest and kind of liven it up.
Your team did such a good job. Thank you so much for coming up today. As always, we appreciate everything you do and can't wait for the next project. Me too. As you guys can see, a staged home just feels so much better than a blank space. For me, it's all about the numbers. A recent survey this year showed that 80% of agents find it easier for their buyer to visualize themselves in the home if it's staged. We know that we can sell a home faster, typically about 33 to 50% less time on market, and for more money, about 1 to 5% higher than other houses that are similar in the area that aren't staged. If you're in the Nashville area, reach out to the Kindell Group. We're happy to walk you through this process. Until next time.